Hello, my loves. I am going to do a quick new moon in Virgo reading and devotional for y'all. So let's go ahead and hop right on into it. Let me pull up the spread. All right, so this spread has 6 questions. Well, 5 questions and then additional oracle guidance. So I'm going to pull out the cards for 5 questions, and I'm going to pull out a few oracles. I'm using my Modern Witches Tarot deck today, if anyone wants to know what deck I'm using. Hey honey, happy new moon. Okay, that's 4 and 5. Let's go ahead and pull out 2 oracles for that two tarot cards for that last question. All right, now let's get some oracles out. Y'all, I have had a busy day, a busy week. Everything is freaking running together. And on one hand, like, I'm fine. There's nothing wrong with me. Like, I'm at peace. I feel good. But on the other hand, I feel like I have a million things to do and 0 time. Like, I could have sworn I sent out my new moon blog to my subscribers, my paid subscribers yesterday. I did not. Just sent it a few minutes ago. The reason why I didn't send it is because I didn't add the last part of it, the ritual. So I went ahead and sent that out. I need to drop Enlightened Investments episode for today. I haven't even downloaded the episode that I'm going to drop today. It just feels like a million things, and I'm running a million miles a minute. But I'm not mad at it because, I don't know, I just feel like it's leading to good things. It's just a little bit of an adjustment. But I hope y'all are feeling good with this Virgo new moon energy. I honestly am tired. After I do this reading, I am going to upload this week's episode of Enlightened Investments, and then I'm clocking out for the day. I'm going to take the night to eat something fulfilling to my body, fulfilling to my spirit, drink some water, and just spend time with my wife and relax, because this has been a hectic, busy week, and I've been getting my shit in order, and I'm tired, honey. I'm tired. So this new moon, it has me ready to manifest. Like, I did my journaling this morning. I lit my candles this morning and did my little ritual. So I feel good about that. Cleaned my house yesterday. But it definitely has me tired. And normally I feel more tired coming into the full moon than the new moon. But this energy has been draining. I do have Jupiter in Virgo. And Jupiter is in my 11th house. So, I don't know. Maybe it's just like a draining social energy for me right now. But I don't ever remember feeling like this for any other Virgo new moon. So, I don't know what it is. But I'm tired. So, I'll be delivering this reading, and then I'll be taking a break for the rest of the night and clocking back in tomorrow, honey, because I need a nap. That's exactly what I need. I need a nap. I just want to lay down, close my eyes, and breathe slowly. Like, that's how I feel. We're going to get to do that during this video when I do the devotion, and so I'm sure that'll be healing and energizing. But, honey, let me know in the comments if y'all are feeling as drained as I am, because I'm sleepy. Normally I'll be tired, but I'm sleepy. Like, I could just lay down and go to sleep right now in this moment. Anywho, let me get a postcard from Spirit out for y'all. And let's go ahead and pull an oracle from my Oracle's Notes deck. Okay, I like what I'm seeing in this message. Okay, so first question, what aspects of your life need careful assessment and analysis? You need to figure out where you're going, okay? It's like you know that you're the alchemist. You know that you have the power within. You know you have the resources even if you haven't been able to tap into them yet. But you don't know where to direct that power. You don't know where to direct those resources. You don't know where to direct that time and that energy. So one aspect is direction. Another aspect, I was drained the past few days, but felt it wear off today, and now I'm feeling good. That's good. That's good. Hopefully, after the moon moves out of Virgo, I will feel some rejuvenation, which I think is going to move tomorrow night. But, child, I'm tired. Tired. But yeah, you need to figure out direction. That's number one. Number two, you need to assess what is my power? What am I actually here to do? What am I good at? What spark has been ignited in me from day one? Even if I didn't give it any energy, any attention, what has it been? And how have my emotions deterred me from that? That's what you need to be assessing and analyzing. For example, I don't do this on a public platform anymore, but I've always been good at writing. I can write short stories, I can write fiction, I can write nonfiction, I can write poetry, I can write a speech. I've just always been good at it from the time I was in grade school. I've just been always a good writer, great reader, good speaker. Well, when I was in high school, I didn't have much opportunity to speak and do public speaking. I didn't have much opportunity to do creative writing. I didn't have much opportunity to do reading that I actually enjoyed. Because, in high school, we have all this required reading that we have to do, plus the textbooks, right? So I feel like I lost a little bit of that. But then once I graduated high school and I went into college, I got back my reading. I got back to my writing. I started performing poetry, and the speaking, the writing, the reading was back in. And then even me going deeper into my spiritual journey, I read a whole lot of books to learn things. I did a lot of taking of notes and researching. I regurgitated a lot of that information and spoke about it to make it stick, to make sure I know what I'm talking about when I'm speaking, right? So that's something that's always been innate within me as a power. The power of my word and the power of my mind. I am a third house stellium. So I know I was born with this. So ask yourself, what aspects of your life need careful assessment and analysis? And not just what aspect, but what power of yourself needs acceptance, needs validation, needs some backing. Because, like I said about the emotions getting into the way, when I was in high school, I was so unsure of myself. So I didn't feel comfortable speaking or joining the debate team. I didn't feel comfortable talking to people about the little fiction romance novels that I was reading. I didn't feel confident to write my stories and read them to people, or to write my poetry and submit it like I had previously done and won awards for. I don't know why. It was just me being in my feelings and expecting my message to translate a certain way and knowing that it wasn't going to, and so just not even taking the chance. So consider some ways in which you have done that and really reevaluate where you want to use that energy. Now, obviously, like I said, y'all don't see me doing a lot of creative writing on my platform, but I'm always giving journal prompts. I'm always creating tarot spreads. I have my blog where I'm writing things and putting different pieces together. You know, I'm always speaking about things on my public platform, and so it feeds back in to what it needs to feed back into in order for it to flow. But I had to get out my feelings about it, and I still struggle with that, to be honest. um how can you promote routine and organization more effectively? Well, for one, you got to get honest with yourself. You can't be lying. Like, you can't be telling yourself, I am organized, I am effective, my routine is what it needs to be, and there's nothing that I need to fix. I just need to give myself grace. You can't lie to yourself if that's not the truth. If the truth is you need to get up earlier in the morning, then you need to admit that to yourself. You need to get up earlier in the morning. If the truth is you need to put the fork down, put the cheeseburger down, then put the fork down, put the cheeseburger down. If the truth is that you need to start speaking and stop hiding yourself, then start speaking and stop hiding yourself. I don't know what your truth is, but I know that you're lying to yourself. That's how this is coming out. You can promote routine and organization more effectively by rekindling the flame that you have with your authentic self and being open and honest about what that looks like. Okay? 3, what energies must you embrace to facilitate your healing? Well, you need to embrace transformation. First spiritually, then mentally, then physically. Why in that order? Because spiritually, you need to die. You need to die spiritually. You need to understand that you can't bring everything with you as you transform. And it's not about bringing things with you so much as it's about bringing thoughts with you. So you can't say, God, heal me, transform me, help me to manifest, help me to make connections, help me to X, Y, and Z. But then when God says you need to stop drinking, when God says you need to change the people that you're hanging out with, when God says you need to leave that person alone and cut them off because they're not for you, when God says you need to stop doing that and do this, then you want to be stubborn about it. You're praying for a thing, and then when you get pushed into the discomfort of the thing, you want to cower back and act like you're not mentally strong enough to endure. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. So what energies must you embrace to facilitate your healing? You need to embrace transformation. You need to embrace mental clarity. You need to embrace surrender to your intuition. Okay? Period. In what ways can you better serve others and the world around you? One, by becoming a whole person. Let's just start with that. A lot of y'all want to show up as half of yourselves. You want everybody to see the beautiful, good aspects, the divine aspects of yourself. But then when it comes to people seeing what they really may not like, you don't want them to see it. You don't want to show it. You want to hide it out. So then it's like, instead of you holding your 2 cups like this and being in balance, you're pouring 1 cup into the other, 1 cup into the other, 1 cup into the other, 1 cup into the other. Guess what? That means 1 cup is always empty. It's always empty. So you always need more. You always need fulfillment. You need external validation. You need, I need. And it's always from the outside that I need. When you're sitting here and pouring your cups like that. When you sit and hold your cups and you allow them to be equal, you allow them to be balanced, then those things that you need can come from within because you have the clarity, the balance, and the understanding to be able to tap into it. So coming to that balance, coming to that understanding, coming to that clarity, that's the way that you can better serve others in the world around you. But another thing is, You have all these lofty ass visions, lofty ass dreams, lofty ass goals, lofty ass ideas. You ain't got not one single plan in place for any of it. It's all just like, I want this to happen, I wish this would happen, I want this to happen, I wish this would happen. What steps are you taking to make it happen? The proper plan is going to be key in maintaining the faith. Because if you have a plan, that means that every single day you're taking action towards the thing that you want, which is going to further your motivation. If you don't have a plan, then you're just going to be constantly in a state of wanting, which puts you constantly in a state of lack. Okay, so you can better serve others in the world around you by proper planning and balance between the different dual aspects of yourself. How can you stay grounded and embrace your present achievements? Understand and know that just because you don't know it all doesn't mean that you don't know anything, okay? Sharpen the knowledge that you already have. Apply it, refine it, add to it. Allow it to be a regulator in clarifying your direction, okay? That's how you're going to stay grounded and embrace your present achievements. Another thing is, be honest when you ask yourself questions. Don't just say what you think yourself wants to hear. Be for real. Like, be 100% authentic and honest and open with yourself. And that may sound easy to do, but it's a lot harder than it sounds. Sometimes you just gotta look at yourself in the mirror and say, you know what? I am lazy and I should have been a better steward of my time. You gotta look yourself in the mirror and say, you know what? I have been a pushover. I have been taking on everybody else's shit and not dealing with my own. You need to look yourself in the mirror sometimes and say, you know what? Every time love that was good to me, that was good for me, tried to come my way, all I did was push it away. Sometimes you got to look yourself in the mirror and say, I know I prayed for this one thing and God gave it to me, but I fumbled the bag. You got to tell yourself the real. Be straight up about it. Because the only way that you're going to bring regulation is to get honest. You can't get rid of the shame. You can't get rid of the guilt until there is admittance and repentance. So do you want to be stuck in a cycle of perpetual shame and guilt that you have put upon yourself? Or do you want to move past that and actually grow? That's what you need to ask yourself. Okay? Now, just to go back to the question, how can you stay grounded and embrace your present achievements? Trust in your knowledge. Trust in your intuition. Trust in your ambition. Okay? Be honest with yourself and bring regulation to the shit that's fucked up inside of you, that you know is fucked up, but you just haven't changed it because it's just like, this is who I am. You don't have to be that person. You're choosing to be that person. I'm a person who's antisocial. That means I don't really like people, but I choose to be antisocial. I don't have to be antisocial. I have made it a point in the past few months to directly reach out to people, be more social, leave more open-ended chances for people to talk to me instead of being so cut and dry. Because I don't want to come off like that, like I'm antisocial, like I don't like people. Because it's not that I don't like people, I just don't like stupidity. So admit to what it is so you can bring regulation to it. Does that make sense? Now, additional oracle guidance. We got the Judgment, we got the Four of Wands, we got the Two of Cups. Listen, this goes right back exactly to what I said about being a whole person. Everybody equates the Two of Cups with love. It is a part of love when we talking about relationships. We're not talking about relationships in this reading. We're talking about our relationship with ourselves, our evolution of self. So when we put the Two of Cups in that context, it's about duality. It's about shadow integration. It's about merging as one and becoming a whole person that understands that I need to judge things from a righteous perspective, but I also don't have to live in or identify with that judgment. And I can be at home in my heart despite the judgments. Okay? That's the message that I'm getting from these three. Another thing that's coming up in here is like, stop expecting people to be in places that they are not. Just because you like somebody, that does not mean that they're going to like you back. Just because you want to be with somebody, that does not mean that they're going to want to be with you back. Just because you feel like you fully support somebody, that don't mean that they're going to fully support you back. Just because you want somebody to see your vision, see your hustle, see your grind, see whatever the case may be, it don't mean that they going to see it. And you can't let that external validation disrupt the peace in your heart. They always say home is where the heart is. We got the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is about stability, security, domestic harmony. The home is where the heart is. Your heart is in your body. So if you feel at home within your own body, you're going to feel at home anywhere you go. If you feel at home in your own body, you're going to feel at home anywhere you go. But that takes surrender. It takes balance. It takes commitment. Okay? Then we have our postcard. It says, "Dearest you, all your prayers are heard and mirrored back to you from the unseen realms. Be grateful, praise things before they manifest, and always ask for the highest good. When you plead and beg, that will only bring you more reasons to plead and beg. Instead, offer your prayers as sacred gifts, as a testament to your faith in a higher power. Open up and let Spirit move through you. And comfort you. And meditation as a way, add meditation as a way to become empty, so you will be ready to be filled with inspired epiphanies, peace, understanding, and joy. In this moment, your prayers are being answered for the highest good of both you and all of life. Sometimes what you pray for is not supposed to happen for you, and your prayers will be answered in surprising ways. At this moment, we are listening intently to your prayers and want you to know that your highest good is our priority." Love, love, love that. Love, 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 love that. Okay. I did not pull a Moonology card, and this is a lunar reading, so I feel like I have to pull a Moonology. So let's just see what the Moonology is going to give us. And then I'll do this quick devotion and get out of your hair. Y'all, I am so sleepy. It don't make no sense. So it says third quarter moon adjustments are required. If you don't know where the third quarter moon is, it's basically the last quarter moon, which is the phase 1 week after the full moon. So just note that time frame in your head. Something could be coming up for you during that time. We also have the South Node card at the bottom of the deck, which is a reminder not to allow our past to hold us back. But I want to read this third quarter moon here because I like what it says in the book. Hold on. Let me find it. 36. All right. It says, think of yourself as a vessel that has been filled more and more over the past few weeks. Some of what has come your way may have been wonderful, but there is also a lot of negativity that you need to let go of. Whatever situation you're asking about now, be honest about whether there are toxic emotions involved, which you need to release into the ethers. This card also comes with the promise that not all is lost. However, there are changes or adjustments required before you will get where you want to be. A change of course is forecasted now that recent events have been understood and acted upon. There may also be a crisis now, which will remind you what you want and what it's time to let go of. So pay attention. The attunement to the moon is I am reevaluating the situation. Additional meanings, it says your life may be out of balance and this may be causing you issues. It may be time to hatch a whole new plan. Something new and exciting is around the corner. Trust may be required to move this situation forward. The teaching, at the time of the third quarter moon, we know where we have been, but where we are going is the question. The moon is now a half moon and slipping away from us as she catches less and less light, moving towards her full disappearance at new moon. It's a time of falling away and a time to reevaluate. No matter when you draw this card, the teaching is to release and to trust. So, trust and release. Trust and release. Y'all, I'm so sorry. I'm just tired. I do not mean to yawn like this in this video. Lord. Okay. Let's do this devotion real quick. Let me close this door. Maybe. All right. Go ahead and take a few deep breaths for me. We're going to breathe in through our nose and out through our mouths. As you breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth, go ahead and find a quiet and comfortable place where you won't be disturbed, maybe for about the next about 5 to 7 minutes. You can sit, you can lie down, just make sure that you're relaxed and get to a nice point in your breathing where you feel ready to close your eyes. Let your eyes be heavy and go ahead and allow them to close. Take a few additional breaths simply to center yourself and release any tension. Okay, now that you have relaxed, we're going to say a little prayer. Divine Source, as we gather under the gentle embrace of this new moon in Virgo, we seek your guidance, clarity, and purification. We open our hearts to the wisdom of this celestial event and invite your presence into this sacred space. Guide us on this journey of self-discovery and renewal. Amen. Now, go ahead and imagine yourself standing in a lush, serene garden, bathed in a soft glow of moonlight. The garden is beautifully tended with each detail in perfect order, symbolizing the Virgo energy of precision and purity. Before you, envision the Virgo maiden, a radiant figure cloaked in white, representing pure and analytical essence of Virgo. She carries a shining lantern, symbolizing the light of clarity and truth. Approach the Virgo maiden with reverence. Ask her guidance during this new moon. She smiles warmly and hands you the lantern, inviting you to hold it. As you grasp the lantern, feel a gentle wave of purification and clarity washing over you. The light of the lantern illuminates your mind and heart, helping you see through any confusion or doubts. Take a moment to reflect on areas of your life that may benefit from greater order, clarity, and refinement. The light of the lantern illuminates your mind and heart, helping you see through any confusion or doubts. Take a moment to reflect on areas of your life that may benefit from greater order, clarity, and refinement. Ask the Virgo maiden for guidance and insight into these areas. Visualize yourself releasing any negative thoughts, habits, or energies into the lantern's light. See them transformed into pure, positive energy that radiates from the lantern's glow. As you continue to hold the lantern, feel a sense of inner peace and purity enveloping you. You are now aligned with Virgo energy. To set intentions and manifest your desires with clarity and precision. You are ready. And as you continue to visualize yourself with this virgin maiden carrying the lantern, illuminating yourself from the inside out, thank the universe for its many abundant blessings. Close your eyes and begin to slow and deepen your breaths. Now we're going to say a closing prayer. Dear universe, we thank you for the blessings and insights of this new moon in Virgo. As we move forward, may the light of purity, clarity, and refinement continue to guide us on our journey. May our intentions be true, and may we walk in alignment with our purpose. Accessing our higher selves at will. Amen. Take a few more slow, deep breaths. Slowly roll over on your side or sit up straight and come back into the present moment. I hope that little devotion felt good for y'all. Definitely felt good for me. Super relaxed me. Almost went to sleep while doing it for y'all. But yeah, that concludes our Virgo reading and devotion. If you are a paid subscriber of mine, make sure you go to 11moon11.com/blog to check out the blog where I provide affirmations, rituals, psalms, great detail about the astrological aspects of this moon and things of that nature. Until then, I will see you guys next time, and I hope